Well, imagine you could give yourself a pay raise of nearly $20,000 a year.
Well, that's what some state lawmakers in South Carolina want to do, paid for with your taxpayer dollars.
And as State House reporter Mary Green explains, some believe that raise isn't enough.
When senators passed their version of the next state budget, they also included a bipartisan provision to give all members of the General Assembly a raise to their monthly in-district compensation, which hasn't been changed in more than 3 decades.
Make sure that the people that are elected to serve and as elected representatives maintain inflation and keep up with our expenses.
Lawmakers' in-district compensation is a monthly reimbursement that's flexible on what it can be used for, but is meant for legislative work. This proposal would increase that compensation from $12,000 a year to $30,000. More than a dozen senators oppose the raise. Some, like Senator Harvey Peeler, the chair of the Senate's Budget Writing Committee, believe it's not needed.
I'm glad they had a public vote on it.
Others, like Senate Republican leader Shane Massey, say there's merit to the discussion, but that lawmakers should have gone about it in a different way.
It's a bad idea. We shouldn't have done that. You ought to put it through the process. You ought to let it go through the subcommittee process, let people come in and fuss at you about it. Let it go through all the committee work, let it come on the floor, have the debate, and deal with it that way.
Right now, state lawmakers receive total pay of about $30,000 annually between the current in-district compensation, per diem money to pay for food and hotels while they're in session in Columbia for about half the year, and their annual salary of around $10,000. Some, like House Democratic leader Todd Rutherford, say that pay is too low to attract candidates for office who represent all South Carolinians.
It's the rich, the retired, and the retained. Those people that are independently wealthy and can afford to serve and don't need the salary. Those people that are lawyers and can move their time around for their pay. And those people that are retired so they come down here and do it. The average working class person could never afford to serve in the General Assembly, and unless we do something about the pay, they never will.
Members of the House of Representatives would still need to approve this raise for it to be implemented. Reporting from the State House, I'm Mary Green.
Previous attempts to raise lawmakers' pay have been struck down by the veto pens of past governors, most recently former Governor Nikki Haley. Governor Henry McMaster told reporters he hasn't seen the details of this proposal yet.